Hi folks, Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks. Folks, we sell lots and lots of them. We sell every kind of truck. As long as it's a diesel, we're going to sell it. The favorite truck we have for selling, of course, is a Ford King Ranch. It's probably the most desirable of all these diesel trucks on the secondary market. They're just wonderful trucks. Of course, if you go look at one new and see that staggering price tag, you know how desirable they are. Don't know why people buy them, but they do. We're going to list the nicest King Ranch we've had in a long time today. It's not a concourse truck, folks. Everybody, you know, everything in life's relative. But I'm going to tell you, this is as nice a one as you'll find. Now, I'm not going to say you can't find a nicer one, but if you do, someone will be wanting 25 grand for it or something ignorant. But this is a 2006 King Ranch that runs and drives the very best. Everything about it's the way it ought to be. Heavily equipped. It's only got 240-something thousand miles on it, which does not hurt it in the very least. Sitting on a matching set of expensive Cooper tires and I hate to get involved in this, but they're perfect. The original spares under it, the spray-in bed liner, original spray-in bed liners in it. The bed's not beat up, got a turnover ball. Whether or not you'll ever need that, who knows? But in fact, if you do, the fact that it's there will save you lots and lots of $100 bills. The interior is immaculate. It's got heated seats. The leather is just the way it ought to be. Got windows, door locks, tilt, cruise, power on both sides. Just a good looking truck. Nice stand-up truck, got a great stance to it. Dan's going to give you a ride and drive. If there's anything about this truck we don't know, I say a ride and drive is going to give you a test drive. But come on, we'll show it to you. There's not a lot you can pick on this truck for 2006, folks. You see the headlights there, how fresh they are.
The Ford emblem's not faded like they usually are. It's got big 20-inch wheels.
Chrome stands up good. The wheels have not been scuffed up. It's a Southern truck. You can see under here there's absolutely not a speck of rust. See these Cooper tires? They're just like new. A matching set. King Ranch. This is the prettiest color on all the King Ranches. But look inside how nice the interior is. The headliner is beautiful. It's a non-smoker's truck.
6 CD changer, tow command, upfitter switches, power pedals, steering wheel controls.
Look at these carpets. Got the original King Ranch mats in it. Power on both sides, heated seats. Got it all. You can see here, there's no on the kick panels there's no marking or any of that. No rust, no
paint rubs.
Just a jam up nice truck. Look at just how nice this back is.
Let's flip down armrest, sliding rear window. Both these back seats flip up, and they've got the fold down trays. You can see on either side. All the leather's in great shape. Flip this back down. Flip this. If I can reach it. You can see in the back everything's good. No rust in the cab corners. It's a Southern truck.
There's no rust at all. You can see inside here the gas cap. Mr. Ford painted that. These painters never. If you want to find out if trucks that need paint work, look in there. Every time it'll show. Look underneath here how pristine that is.
And it's a real B&W turnover ball. It's not one of those cheap goosenecks.
Spares under it. This truck has not been in the mud, folks. You can look back here and see.
Knee deep in rubber.
Knee deep in rubber. Raring to go. Boy, these people, you listen to car commercials and I go, golly, bum, I'm embarrassed that I was a car dealer. Look at the bed. Spray-in bed liner, perfect.
We just rinsed it off, so it's got a couple little streaks from water, but that's not a stain.
Big hitch. F250 turbo diesel. Look down the side. All the lines are straight. It's not skinned and bruised, pecked up, any of that. Under here you can see, look back up under here, you can see it's never been in the mud. I don't know what they did with it, but they did mud ride. Once again, this side's as nice as the other. The carpet in the back, of course, is like new. All the wood grain. See inside the doors here, panels. Never any body work. Never any paint work. Power on this side. Look in here how fresh it is. No mud. If they've ever been in the mud, folks, and been beat around, let me see if that's there.
That's the window sticker.
Oh, ho, ho. Let's see what she cost in 2006, my friends.
$51,475. You can see all the options.
In 2006.
King Ranch package, block heater, shift on the fly, FX4, automatic climate control,
Premium
6-CD changer,
steering.
power pedals, 20-inch wheels, upfitter switches, parking sensors, receiver hitch, tow commands, turbo boost,
Reverse vehicle aid sensor.
J-tow.
This one was for 2006. She is heavily equipped, folks.
Equipped, not stripped.
Equipped, not stripped. Look in here. There's no dust, no mud. You can't get it out. You look up in here, show this son. I don't care if they've ever been in mud or farm trucks or work trucks. You cannot get that mud out. I don't care. And look down here. See this? It's just a giant truck. Lights work, all the little lights work.
Running board lights.
Look up over there. I like this truck a lot. This truck's going to be a real value, folks. If you've been out and wanted to buy you one, this cat likes Dan. I'm not going to make any jokes about that, but it likes you a lot, son.
Yeah, see.
If you've been out, if you wanted a King Ranch, folks, and you've been out and shopped for one, you saw that $75,000 sticker, I mean, come on. You can buy a truck like this for a mere fraction of that. You go buy your new one, and it will smell. Well, this truck doesn't have any odors or smoke odors or any of that in it. So it might smell a little better.
Cigarette lighter's never been used.
And you'll feel good with that, riding around that sticker on it for about 2 weeks, but about 5 years down the road, when you lose about $50,000 or $55,000 on that truck, that won't be too funny. However, you can drive this truck for 5 years, take care of it the way it is, and it'll be worth probably the same amount of money, maybe even more, the way these things are going up, and the market on used trucks is slowly climbing. I'm telling you, it's going to be a bargain. It's a grand truck. It's a 2006 Ford F250 turbo diesel King Ranch, sitting on a perfect set of Cooper tires, spares underneath it, got everything you can put on one, just about everything you'd want, 4-wheel drive. Dan's going to get, it's got a great ride and drive. He's going to give you a test drive. If you buy this truck, when you get here, you'll be real tickled. You'll have a great drive home. If in fact you ship it, which more and more people are doing, because it's so economical to ship nowadays, when it gets to your house, you'll be pleased and you'll recognize everything about the truck. I tell everybody all the time, we have the best buys on eBay. We have the best buys, period. Before you bid, shop around, see what other people are asking for these trucks. And I promise you, unless it's one with 8,000 miles on it, somebody wants 25 grand for it, they don't have as nice a truck as we do. So if you've been looking for a really nice King Ranch truck, 4-wheel drive, everything, man, this is going to be it. It's a great truck. Thanks for watching our video. We do appreciate it so much. I'm telling you, folks, we appreciate our customers. We do our very best for our customers. Check our feedback. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Look forward to visiting with you about the truck and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you a few things. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. So even though it's a little dirty, what that tells you is it hasn't spent its life out in mud holes, getting beat up and beat on and all that crap. So no issues there. Both the batteries are in great shape. You can see how clean they are. Alternator has been replaced. Radiator has been replaced at some point. I don't know when, but it has been replaced. Main thing I want to show you though is you can see I can take the fill cap off. No smoke, no blow by. Now a lot of people confuse smoke with blow by, but smoke is not blow by. Smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is it has no blow by. You can see when I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. Now if that cap were to blow off, that would mean it had blow by. And all blow by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. And it's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's just a sign of wear. And even with 246,000, this truck doesn't have any, which is pretty amazing. But if you get a 6.0 that's been taken care of, like this one obviously has, then you don't have to worry about issues like that. So let me hop in, take you on a test drive. You can see no peeling on the chrome grille. The Ford emblem is nice and shiny. Little light and running boards are good. I went ahead and pre-buckled the seat belt so it wouldn't beep at us. As you can see, 6-disc CD changer, tow command. You can turn up your trailer brakes. You can see, never been smoked in. Now, I'm not going to swear that somebody's never lit a cigarette in this truck, but there's no odors, there's no smells, none of that. It's got a automatic dimming rear view mirror. The only thing I'll nitpick on this truck, the little sunglasses holder, the little hook's broke, so we just got it taped closed, and nothing I can do about that. Not really that big a deal either. See the steering wheel controls work, temperature control, steering wheel controls, all that works. Turn up the dash lights here. You can see everything is good on that. And now my battery light is beeping on my camera, so hopefully I can squeeze this in before I have to change it. We'll see, but you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very, very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps and potholes and stuff is that this truck is tight. There's no leaks. I mean, not leaks, well there are no leaks, but there's no clanks, bangs, thumps, no racket or anything like that. Pretty much this interior is, it doesn't look like 246,000 miles, I can tell you that. It's got one little spot on the steering wheel, I don't know if you can see it, but not really a big deal. Power pedals, automatic headlights, fog lights, power mirrors, everything King Ranch. You can see now this little thing's been fixed, but not really a big deal. All the leather's nice. Headliner's in great shape. No issues with any of that. Radio works. Got the power sliding rear window. Got parking sensors. Power sliding rear window. Man, these things, about half of them work, about half don't. So if I can get it working, great. Consider it a bonus. And if I forget about it or something, don't hold it against me. We'll just leave it at that. And that way nobody can get mad or anything. But you can see it's got steering wheel controls for the cruise, the radio, the climate control. Windshield has been replaced. Absolutely no rock pecks or cracks or any of that. It's, like I said, it has been replaced. They even paid the extra money for the little dots on top. And this truck has been, the EGR cooler has been deleted. So that's really the only weak point on these 6.0s is that EGR cooler. But once you delete it, you don't have to worry about them anymore. They're bulletproof as long as you keep them serviced. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you have to use Ford factory OE filters because they will not release the patents. So all these aftermarket ones don't exactly fit just right, and they go in the bypass, and so it's basically like not having a filter at all. So whatever you do, just keep it serviced and use Ford filters, and these trucks can run forever. I've had them with 500,000 and 600,000 miles, but you know, they'd obviously been properly serviced. That's the key to these trucks. That and deleting the EGR. Now you may have people tell you, oh, it's got to be studded, it's got to be blah blah blah. Well, unless you're going to put a tuner on and crank the power way up, they do not have to have all that done. It's not necessary. As long as the EGR cooler is deleted. If you're in one of those states that requires all the EGR cooler and stuff to be there, then yeah, either you start changing your EGR cooler every 100,000 miles to be proactive, or go ahead and stud it and don't worry about it. But like I said, this one's deleted, so it's a non-issue, and it's hard to come through in this video, but this truck is tight. There's no extra diesel noise when you give it fuel, so there's no exhaust leaks. It just, you can tell when a truck's been run hard, it just, everything feels kind of loose and just has an edge to it that's not present on this truck. This truck is just super nice, super clean. It runs and drives just as good as it looks. So when I tell you I would drive it anywhere, believe me, I will load my family up and drive anywhere in this truck, and you can too. If you want to fly in, drive it home, you can. We'll pick you up at the airport, no extra charge, bring you back here to our place here in Mississippi and do all the paperwork, let you get on the road. Or we understand most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest, and you don't really have time to spend days and days flying or driving in and then driving home. So with that being said, don't let the idea of having to ship it dissuade you from buying the truck, because we can now basically offer our customers wholesale rates on shipping. And the reason for that is, if you look online, most of these guys you find that give you these quotes, they're not real shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars, and they'll call it a deposit, but all it really is their fee. And then they'll get on this one website that's not open to the public, and they'll find somebody to haul it for you, and you'll pay them when they drop it off what it really costs to ship. Well, we spend all the money and everything to get on that website and be able to post listings and stuff, so we can offer our customers wholesale rates on shipping. We aren't the shipper, but we will find somebody to ship the truck to you, and we don't make anything. We don't charge a markup. All you do when the truck shows up, you pay them for the shipping, and that's it. So it's a real smooth, simple transaction. We find somebody, we arrange it and everything. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code, and I'll give you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And you know, the less of a hurry you're in, the cheaper I can probably get it done. So just keep that in mind. But you know, shoot me a text. Let me change this battery real quick. Okay, had to change batteries, but like I was saying, if you're interested in a quote on shipping, just shoot me a text with your zip code and the truck you're interested in. I'll get you a good ballpark figure. And if you're not in a hurry, we can start out with a lowball offer and just see if somebody will take it, just to fill up an empty spot on their trailer or whatever. But it usually takes 3 to 5 days to find somebody. If it's a popular route, it may get done as quick as the same day, or it could take a little longer if it's off the beaten path. But if you're anywhere near Houston or Dallas or Memphis or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in Florida, we can get you an extremely good deal on shipping. So like I said, just shoot me a text or call me, and I'll be glad to get you a quote on that. Like we said already, the truck, the EGR cooler has been deleted, so no issues there. The truck drives straight, doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't pull or vibrate when you hit the brakes, so no issues with any of that. Got a great set of tires on it. The seats don't have any rips or tears. There's no big dents or anything in it. I'm not going to say you're not going to find a rot peck here or there in it, but nothing serious at all. These are tow mirrors too. You can pull them out when you're towing something or pushing back in when you're not. They're heated, so when you hit the defrost, they'll turn on. You can see over there all your switches for the power pedals and all that stuff, cruise control. Got the automatic dimming rear view mirror. And when you crank this truck in the morning, this truck fires right up and runs perfect, hot or cold. There are no cold start issues with this truck. And whether you buy from us or whomever, if you're buying a Ford Power Stroke diesel, you always want to hear it run cold, because if it's got injector issues or other issues along those lines, it may run perfect hot, but when it's cold, it can run like a three-legged dog. So you always want to hear one run cold, and this one runs perfect cold or hot. Either way, no issues there. You can see all these bumps we're hitting. No squeaks, no rattles, no bangs or any of that. And one thing I like to show, since we've been driving over 10 minutes, you can see here on the dash, absolutely no warning lights lit. No ABS or engine or brake or any warning lights whatsoever. And I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, because it's easy to hook your scanner up and kill a warning light and take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you start driving it a little while, within a few miles, that light's going to come right back on. So that's what I like to do on these test drives, is after we've been driving a while, just show you that, as you can see, no warning light. So nothing to worry about there. Like I said, the radiator's been replaced, the alternator's been replaced, the batteries look fresh, EGR's deleted, cranks right up, hot or cold. Got a great set of 20-inch Cooper tires. Just an issue-free truck that you can drive anywhere. So if you have any questions, want to make an offer, want to talk about 6.0s, EGR deletes, any of that, and we can put an EGR cooler back in it if that's what you want. We're a full-service Ford diesel specialist. So any questions or whatever, just give me a call, Dan Dale, 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer any questions you may have. We appreciate you watching our video and hearing everything we have to say, and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.